We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Champion. We want back ends.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And Watson has it right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Breeze to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Gann, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On play action, Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Play fake. Winston. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Brees. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Brees now. And he fires one, but incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They do go for it. It's Brees. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kendall Beckwith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2nd down, Winston. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 72 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. Now Breeze. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Levante David in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And Lutz puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jameis now on 1st down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Ready. Blue ready.
First down, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Winston. Flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game, because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. First half in the books. You're what? And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Jameis on second down, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 64 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a first down carry. It's Camara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get out.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Kill. Hey, kill.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson from 8 yards out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. On the crossing route, complete. It's Howard. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Let's go now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Green, triple C. Ready. Black 25. Hey, sub. Let's go.
A first down throw for Winston. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go play action. Winston. Now he's going to let it go deep back. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jameis to throw it. He gets it to Humphries. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Buccaneer first down as Winston hooks up with Humphries. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Let's go. It's time to play. 5-0.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Santos with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. This is intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
Hey, kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to try and go deep again. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The 13 yards that time of the 1st. Again, it's Breeze. And Watson has it right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Breeze now on 1st down. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn, 38 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Ready? Blue ready. Green, trouble seat. Green, trouble seat. Hey, stop.
Winston on 3rd and 2. He's got Evans. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Winston here to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go now.
Another carry now for Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Ginn. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Good set, good set. Hey, two. 12.
To throw is Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They're looking to throw this. Winston. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
We all know how important momentum is in a game, and when an offense decides to take a deep shot downfield, they're trying to create a big play and put doubt in the defense's mind the rest of the ball game. And in this case, the defense won the battle, batted the ball away deep downfield. So guess what? The momentum now quickly shifted from the offense taking the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Money back. Money back. Money back.